It's 7:42. I did not set an alarm. I am naturally waking up. Eyes zonked out. I can't promise though I'll get out of bed. I actually feel like closing my eyes. So I may go to sleep a little bit longer and enjoy the luxury of this 30-hour layover in San Diego. Coffee is brewing. It's time to start the day. And an update. I got the blinds open, so I'll tell you how I did it. I pushed the chair over, back that way so I could reach. And I think this is broken. It wasn't working. So I rolled it up all the way, and then I just tucked a pen up there to hold it up. So you see in my last video, I talked about making do with what I have, and yeah, I just made do. I fixed a problem. So now I can enjoy this beautiful San Diegan view. I don't know what I'll do today. I'm gonna have to do some Googling to see what's around me. I kind of feel like going to the pool, but we'll see. I'm not sure. I think the weather's going to be 78 today, so it's pool weather still. These little powder coffee creamers are the worst. It's just like you're just putting white stuff in there. I don't even know what it's made out of. Oh, well, there is a milk allergen, so maybe it's powdered milk. Just seems like it's never enough. It still leaves my coffee like really like dark, and I like my coffee a little bit lighter. There's no stir stick. Okay, this is so unappetizing. The creamer is not like blending. And then I touched the coffee. I touched the coffee cup and the machine just spit out water, but it's not even hot. So I'm gonna call downstairs, see if I can get another machine. Muchísimas gracias. Gracias. Buen día. Igualmente. Yay, I got the goods. More coffee. I can tell that this coffee is going to be better already. I can see steam rising from the top. It's still the powdered creamer, but I can't drink it just black. It's just too strong that way. So I'm going to add a little bit of the powder stuff. These are made in St. Louis, Missouri. There's like a train next door. Can you hear it? I'm not a light sleeper, so I slept through it if it rained last night. Oh, so much better. Yes, it stirs and mixes nicely. Let me show you. Okay, we have no more floaties on the top. Perfect. Doesn't look the best, but it's caffeinated liquid. Okay, I'm all ready. This is my plan. I'm going to walk to Balboa Park. I did map it out. It is 1.6 miles, and Apple Maps says it'll take me about 34 minutes to go there. So that'll be some nice exercise out in the San Diego sunshine. So I will walk out there, have a look around, tour it, and then I will make my way back And that'll be like an hour of, you know, a nice walk outdoors. I'll be active. But before I head out, I'm going to go ahead and have lunch. So I'm going to have a hard-boiled egg and going to have some sliced cucumbers. So, all right, I'm gonna eat and then I'll pack up my things and I will head out. Oh, and a little update. I have not spent any money except for a $1 tip last night to the driver. So yeah, no spend work week is still going strong. We'll be back. I was all ready to head out to Balboa Park, but I did not charge my watch. And you know, if you can't log your workout, you can't log your steps, then it doesn't count. It doesn't count for me. I like to keep track to know that I am being consistent. This braid is a little funky, but I'm not gonna redo it. Anyways, I'm going to give it like a 20-minute charge and then be on my way. Plus, I also like to have the Apple Watch when I'm going somewhere new because I don't have to have my phone out. I can just look at the directions on my watch. So just a little mini hiatus just so we can get that watch charged, and then we shall be on our way to Balboa Park and see what we see around there. Come with me on this leisure walk to San Diego's Balboa Park. It's such a lovely day out. It's in the 70s. In the shade, it's actually a little bit cool because there's a breeze, but as you start walking and warming up, it actually gets a little bit warm. So on our walk, we see a variety of things, including the San Diego freeway and lots of busy California traffic. I don't know what this building is, but let's go have a look. I'm intrigued. The architecture is beautiful. Oh wow, it's an amphitheater. Just wait until I get you a good view. Wow. So, my dad used to be stationed in San Diego. He lived in San Diego when he was in the Navy. He always talked about Balboa Park, and all my years, it's the first time that I come here. He was right. Truly is a treasure. I don't know where the bells are ringing from, but you can hear them. This is a Japanese friendship garden, and there's a tea house So admission to go in there is, I think it says $4. I think could say 14. And that's right across from the amphitheater.
You've got your eyes, nose, ear, mouth, all that. And we're like the driver of the body, right? We're sitting in the chariot of the body. So you have the senses, you have the mind, it's like the reins, the intelligence is the driver, and then the soul is actually, you might say the passenger. So yoga actually brings you to that awareness. So what I'm doing is I do this as a volunteer thing for a monastery and monks in town. So what we do is we hand these out. Obviously encourage people to read them, and then we ask if people can. We don't set a set cost, but just maybe leave a little donation to help out the monks in the temple and to take a book with them.
Oh wow, okay.
Something you could help out with?
Yeah, I may be able to. So this is what you were explaining here, the
Yes.
same book?
Yes.
Okay, and so you're just looking for donations?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay guys, so I spent money, but I feel like it's justified because it was for something to enlighten myself, to help me, especially with like the struggles that I've been suffering, or I shouldn't say suffering, the struggles I've been trying to overcome, just feeling low. But it's a copy of the Bhagavad Gita as it is. And there was someone really nice named Jamuda that was sitting at a table. He's a volunteer for this monastery that's nearby. These monks at the monastery, they give these books out to people for a small donation, and they invite them to practice yoga with them and to attend their teachings. So I donated some money, and it's just like things happen for a reason. I feel like I was supposed to come across this because this will bring value into my life. This will help me just evolve. Do you know what I mean? Handle things a little bit better. And the little bit that he was explaining to me, it just sounded so wonderful and it resonated with me. And he showed me this beautiful illustration in here, and I want to show it to you and kind of explain how he explained it to me, because I may not remember later on when I try to remember it. So this photo right here, this is sort of like the evolution of man from baby to adult and the end of life. He says this is how we start out. He said I was somewhere right here, which is very nice of him, and he was somewhere over here, and this is sort of like the journey that we go through as people, learning new things, becoming more well-rounded, and just, yeah, so that's cool. I'm going to show off that illustration, but yeah, so I spent some money today, but I can justify this. But I'm not going to spend any more this work week. Beginning with London's Great Exhibition of 1851, international expositions showcase the power and cultural sophistication of the world's leading cities. Immensely ambitious civic and landscape designs almost inexplicably transformed cities like Chicago around the end of the 19th century. Cities temporarily played host to these grandiose amusement parks and museum complexes with the might and proneness of classical antiquity. Strangely, these vast undertakings were by and large impermanent creations, strenuous efforts to be marveled at and destroyed. In the early 1910s, California incredibly built two expositions that were underway at the same time, only hundreds of miles apart. By far, the larger of the two events, San Francisco, was chosen as California's official international exposition of 1915. To the south, San Diego created an exposition that was much more modest, yet was widely recognized as more original, authentic and cohesive in its vision, meaning, and execution. Celebrating the opening of the Panama Canal, San Diego held its exposition in honor of being America's first port of call on new shipping routes that cut through Panama before heading north along the Pacific coast. In keeping with the Panama theme, the name Balboa Park was chosen in honor of Vasco Núñez de Balboa, the first European to see the Pacific while exploring Panama. Departing from the bulky old world designs of other expositions, San Diego opted for an innovative Spanish colonial design that fit California's rich history and scenery. The result was a beautiful garden fair that delighted visitors with its relatively romantic theme, horticulture abundance, and ornamentally eccentric architecture. Paired with its impressive harbor and growing metropolis, the 1915 exposition paved the way for San Diego to become a powerful economic, cultural, and military center in the 20th century. Balboa Park was really nice. So much to see here. It really is a treasure for San Diego. Spent lots of time here, did Facebook Live video from here, but also filmed a lot of stuff for my YouTube video that I'll post. But yeah, so I'm going to walk back. It is 4:33. I'm going to walk back to my hotel. It'll take me about a half hour. And then I'm going to eat. I'm so hungry, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to get something to eat. Well, I packed food to eat, so I'm going to eat the food that I packed. But yes, I love Balboa Park. It's time to walk back to the hotel from Balboa Park. So it was 1.6 miles each way, so a decent walk. But I will always, no matter where I am, I always like to get back to the hotel way before it gets dark, just for safety reasons. And I am mindful wherever I'm going. I don't ever have earpods in. I listen for sounds of, footsteps behind me. I am always aware, I'm mindful of, what I'm approaching and who may be around me. So just FYI, those are sort of the things that I do to keep safe. What do you do? Do you have things that you do to keep safe while you're traveling? Thank you. Have a good evening. Thank you. Okay, it's time to warm up some dinner. So my cucumbers, my egg roll. I'm going to warm some of this up. My hard-boiled eggs back there. Customer service in this hotel is superb. From the moment I arrived, they were opening doors for me. I warmed up my food, and the gentleman downstairs saw that my hands were full, so he hit the the elevator button for me. He even got in the elevator and hit the appropriate floor because you have to scan your room key, so he had like a standard key. And so yeah, he got me on my way because yes, my hands are full. It's time to eat. Let's go eat. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let's go eat. This has been a good layover. Happy. I did a lot. It was productive. I wasn't just a slam clicker. I went out and did stuff because I wasn't worn out for once. All right. Time to eat. Okay. So dinner is warmed. It is my deconstructed egg roll with a little bit of, it's like sriracha. It's the store brand, the Kroger brand. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it is called sriracha chili sauce. There you go. I'm going to eat. Oh, look at how gorgeous that San Diego sunset is. I'm glad that I saw this. It is 6:53 p.m. and the sun is officially setting in San Diego. So final thoughts on the day. Balboa Park was so amazing. It really is a San Diego treasure. If you are in San Diego and you're looking for something affordable to do, definitely go to Balboa Park. They have, look up on their website before you head out because there is an amphitheater. They have concerts, they have different museums. There's the zoo there. I met a monk and he gave me a copy of the Bhagavad Gita, I think I'm saying that right, and some information on a particular yoga that the monastery does. So I'm going to look further into that. It's just funny the way that things happen in your life, right? I am doing this 30-day challenge to get myself into a better place and to do the things, forcing myself to do the things that once brought me joy. And that is reading the Bhagavad Gita and getting into yoga is something that I've been wanting to do for my own well-being. And so look, I met a monk at the park. And so that just, things happen in funny ways, right? Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you again for watching. If you watched this video or any portion of it, thanks again. I really appreciate your support. If you have any questions about my trip or any comments, or if you want to see anything in particular or ask me any questions, please leave a comment below. And if you have not yet subscribed and you're interested in seeing more videos about my daily flight attendant life or what it's like to be a flight attendant on my days off, like just as a normal person, I'm always a normal person, I don't know why I said that, then please hit the subscribe button. Until next time, bye guys.